David Clayton-Thomas. He wasn't supposed to become one of the defining voices of brass-driven rock. Before the sold-out concerts, the hit records, and the opening lines of Spinning Wheel that millions would recognize, he was a teenager sleeping wherever he could after leaving an abusive home. When his family immigrated from England to Canada in the early 1950s, the changing countries didn't change the turmoil at home, and his life seemed headed in a very different direction. Born David Henry Thompson, September 13th, 1941, in Surrey, England, he endured years of instability, brushes with the law, and time in reformatories. It was in one of those institutions that an abandoned guitar, it changed his life. Teaching himself to play, he discovered that music offered something that he hadn't found anywhere else: a future. He wasn't trying to sound like British rock singers who dominated the charts. Instead, he immersed himself in the music of Ray Charles, James Brown, and Bobby Bland, developing the gritty, soulful style that would become his signature. By the time he reached Toronto's clubs, he was already sounding unlike almost anyone else on the Canadian music scene. Ronnie Hawkins recognized that talent early on and helped open doors for the young singer. By the mid-1960s, he'd become one of Canada's strongest rhythm and blues singers, earning a devoted following in Toronto clubs. Then, in 1968, came the opportunity that changed everything. Blood, Sweat, and Tears had lost its original vocalist, Al Cooper, and they needed someone who could bridge rock, blues, jazz, and soul. They weren't looking for another rock singer. They needed someone who could stand in front of a band that often sounded like a jazz orchestra without being overwhelmed by it. Clayton-Thomas had both the power and the musical instincts to do exactly that. And the gamble? It paid off almost immediately. The band's self-titled second album sold more than 10 million copies worldwide. It spent 109 weeks on the Billboard chart and earned 5 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year. Clayton-Thomas, he became the unmistakable voice behind You've Made Me So Very Happy and When I Die, and his own composition, Spinning Wheel. Even today, those recordings, they reveal what made him different. He never seemed to compete with the horns. He sang through them, making the brass part of the song instead of something to overpower. Blood, Sweat, and Tears wasn't simply a rock band with horns. It fused jazz, blues, rock, and other classical influences into something new. And Clayton-Thomas became the thread that held it all together. Success didn't make life any simpler. He left and returned to that band more than once as musical taste shifted and the lineup changed. But he never stopped performing. After returning to Toronto in 2004, he formed an all-star 10-piece band, continued recording and touring, and devoted time to organizations supporting at-risk youth. The honors followed. He was inducted into the Canadian Music Hall of Fame, received a special Juno Award recognizing his outstanding contribution to Canadian music. He earned a star on Canada's Walk of Fame and saw Spinning Wheel inducted into the Canadian Songwriters Hall of Fame. Yet, he always seemed proudest of simply being able to keep making music. He later reflected on what that remarkable journey meant to him in his autobiography, Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Looking back, it's hard to imagine that the young man searching for stability would become one of rock's most recognizable voices. David Clayton-Thomas. He passed away peacefully at St. Michael's Hospital in Toronto, June 24th, 2026, at the age of 84. He's survived by his daughters, Ashley Clayton-Thomas and Christine Graham. The voice that carried Blood, Sweat, and Tears through its greatest success is now part of music history. And those recordings, they don't just remain. They mean the world. They still sound every bit as powerful today as they did when they first came over the radio, reminding us that great singers don't simply perform songs. Sometimes they become inseparable from them. These are Interesting Things with JC.